Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. So let me put on my +5 out of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about a video Mike Rashid just put out. It's one that I just checked out a little bit ago of him giving advice about how he eats one meal a day without getting hungry. Alright, now I was going to make fun of this and say, oh yeah, he just tells people to eat one meal a day, not get hungry. He wants to give advice on this because lots of people are asking him how to do this. I hope no sane person's asking him, hey man, I want to eat just one meal a day. I mean, what sort of person falls for this sort of con? That someone else has convinced them to only eat one meal a day. People with eating disorders, that's who. You know, I was going to harp on that more, but then I realized he's trying to peddle supplements to 3 different groups of people simultaneously. I mean, what a snake oil salesman. What a snake oil salesman. Because he's doing a diet that he's trying to appeal to 3 different marketing demographics. 3 different marketing demographics. And it's interesting because these were supposed to be diets that people could follow without any supplements. Oh, these all natural diets and healthy diets that all these people come up with, and a couple of them are really fad diets. But he is trying to cater supplements to all 3 of them. And the reason he eats one meal a day without getting hungry is because he's in ketosis almost the entire day, and he takes a bunch of supplements through the day. He has all these supplements, which are his line of supplements. That's how he eats all these, goes all this time and eats one meal without getting hungry. He has a whole list of supplements, like a mile long that he takes. And he's calling all of it his alpha brain stack, and it supercharges your brain and supercharges your frontal lobes of your brain. I mean, what a load of bullshit. What a load of bullshit. None of that's scientifically validated. He's just marketing it and making it up as he goes. And it's scary that people fall for this sort of snake oil, because what he is saying with this truly is like the snake oil salesman of old, just making up outlandish claims that aren't based on anything. They're not based on anything. And I actually hope the FDA pops his ass for this, because technically the claims that he's making, if the FDA jumps on it, could probably nail him. Since he is actually financially attached to these products, the claims that he's making are not an independent reviewer. It's technically the company making the claims, which is illegal as hell because they aren't validated claims. Absolutely not validated claims. And he's not giving an FDA disclaimer or anything with it. I hope they pop him on it, because it's false advertising, it's lying, it's being a con man. But the 3 groups that he's trying to appeal to are ketogenic dieters, vegans, and intermittent fasting. And, you know, the intermittent fasting isn't so much a fad diet as the other 2. It's something that's forms of fasting have been practiced by literally dozens of different cultures, well documented all through history. A lot of cultures practice different variations of fasting. For medical reasons, for religious reasons, for spiritual reasons. This is not a new concept. There's even some data that suggests there could be some health benefits of some type of fasting. I'm not 100% sold on that, but there's emerging data that means that we need to look more closely at it. There's enough data for us to say, okay, we need to take a closer look at this. There might be some health benefits that we need to know about. And I'm cool with that, you know, because if we can find health benefits to adjusting the way that we eat in some way that has multiple different benefits for us, by all means, I think that's a good use of grant dollars to find out. That's stuff we need to know. But it's not conclusive at this point. So, he's trying to appeal to intermittent fasting people, but he's using the most extreme, crazy, stupid version of intermittent fasting. 1 meal a day. No reasonable person recommends 1 meal a day. Alright, 1 meal a day is not good for retaining muscle. It's sure as hell not good for gaining muscle. It is one of the worst ways to hold on to muscle. Now, people who do 6-hour feed windows, 8-hour feed windows, you know what? That can be reasonable. If you get enough protein and everything's on point, that's reasonable for retaining muscle mass for people who aren't using drugs, Mike. See, Mike, you're not doing it that way. A lot of your audience are doing this without drugs. It's not going to work as well to eat 1 meal a day. They are going to lose muscle. Doesn't work that way. because you do need your protein spread out a little bit. Not saying you need protein every 2 hours or any of this crazy stuff that people believed in the past, but you probably need at least 3 protein meals. At least 3 protein meals, which means you really need at least a 6 to 8 hour feed window if you want to preserve muscle, ideally. You're not using training growth hormone, okay? But, you know, he's trying to appeal to them because, oh, I have all these products that'll help you stave off your hunger. And it's interesting because a lot of people have tried to cater to the intermittent fasting crowd, sell them products. Branched chain amino acids were one of the biggest ones for a while they would try to sell to them. There have always been people trying to get products specifically for people intermittent fasting, but he's really pushing the envelope. I have multiple products that you need. Multiple products that you need to help stave off your hunger, keep your brain supercharged, all this stuff, so that you can eat just 1 meal a day like me. He's trying to take something that is actually might have some health benefits, might be reasonable, might be useful, and he's taking it to the stupid retard level extreme, 1 meal a day instead of a feed window. And again, then he's going to market products to help with the hunger, to help resolve a problem that he created himself for his viewers. What a cocksucker. Literally, what a cocksucker. What a cocksucking con man. Creates the problem himself with something extreme, then wants to sell you a product to help you fix it when he convinced you to try the extreme, stupid, retard level shit. Then he's catering to the ketogenic guys. How's he doing that? Oh, I'm in ketosis most of the time. And I've got these products, these Keto Hacks products. And now he's using the term Keto Hacks. And now Brandon Carter's about to do that. Some people said they're doing some sort of marketing together. I don't have confirmation of that. But that would explain why Brandon's going to market this stupid keto stuff that he's doing. He's going to get in it with Rashid, and they're going to be con men together. And, you know, yeah, because people doing ketogenic diets wasn't good enough to just do it the traditional way that's medically been done for people all these years, in which adding products in and adding MCT oil and other stuff seems to stop the medical benefits. In other words, you probably need to be very careful of any supplements. If you're even going to try to follow this type of diet, and you probably need to do it under the care of a medical doctor. But he's got all these ketogenic products, and he's I'm in ketosis most of the time, even when he's not following a ketogenic diet. You don't drink protein powders and crap on a keto diet. That can actually mess up your ketogenic diet, believe it or not. A bunch of protein powders can. Now, then he takes it to another level. He's like, but, see, I've got this alpha vegan. Alpha vegan, now that's a funny term. So he's got a vegan protein that he's now marketing. So all these vegans are going to buy protein from this jackass, who of course isn't a vegan. He's actually promoting ketogenic diets and veganism at the same time, which are polar opposite extremes. They're two of the most opposite extreme diets when done actually as a true vegan diet or a true ketogenic diet. They are not compatible. There is no true vegan keto the way people think there is. You would have to eat almost exclusively refined foods to pull that off. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well. Ketogenic diets are generally almost all animal products. And animal fat is the overwhelming majority of your calories. And when they do it with the other types of fats like coconut oil, MCT oil, it doesn't even work. Like the medical benefits seem to really not work. And a lot of the doctors who prescribe this have noted this. They put them back on the animal fat. So he's promoting this vegan protein, and then he's saying I've been spacing my days out. Like I have days now where I don't eat any animal protein, and I take my alpha vegan protein. Protein that he's designed and sells as his product line. And he's going to pretend like he's drifting in the direction of veganism. You know why? Because he's promoting other crap that vegans are going to get pissed off at, and they're not going to buy his product. But if the vegans see him slowly drifting in the direction of veganism, they're more likely to then buy his products. So he's going to sell stuff to people who are intermittent fasting and push them to do it more extreme so he can sell them products that they don't need to help them do the more extreme, stupid version of it. Then he's going to promote all these products for ketogenic diet people to help them get in ketosis easier, so maybe they can eat more carbs and still be in ketosis, and totally mess their diet up. And then he's going to market to the vegans at the same. I got a vegan protein powder for you, and I use it myself, and I have sometimes a couple days at a time now where I don't consume any animal source protein. I'm becoming one of you by my protein powder. This guy is the biggest con man I've seen in a while doing YouTube fitness. What a load of horse shit. What a load of horse shit. Buy his products. You know what? It wasn't that long ago he was endorsing WFN, selling illegal steroids claiming they were legal. You guys remember that? Of course, he was crying over all of it after the rest said he was in tears crying all night. Remember all that? Yeah, you were selling illegal steroids claiming they were legal and endorsing it just recently. Just last year. You got a good track record for selling good products, Mike, and being honest about it. This is the sort of shit that pisses me off in this community. This is the reason I hate the internet fitness community. That's why I hate it. This sort of nonsense right here. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.